Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. We welcome you to our online teaching academy, Ekaleva. This video is on the first part of the lesson from the Diary of Annie Frank from CBSE 10th English. Who do you think people share their feelings and ideas with? People share their feelings and ideas with their parents, siblings, or sometimes with their friends. Sometimes, if they don't want to share any secret with anybody, what do? They write it in a diary and they maintain it. In this lesson, we are going to see the diary entry of Annie Frank. From the diary of Annie Frank is written by Annie Frank. Now let's see the introduction. This lesson is based on the background of World War II. This is an autobiography of a young girl, Annie Frank. Her father gives her a diary on her 13th birthday and she calls it with the name of Kitty. Annie Frank is a Jewish girl and she is hiding with her family and some friends in Amsterdam during World War II in order to avoid the Nazis. She stays there for 2 years. She shares her experiences and the story during her time of depression in her diary. Then the group is transported to concentration camp. There she undergoes many torture. Then she dies of typhus. Then after the World War II, her father, being the only survivor, comes back to Amsterdam to find her diary. Then he takes actions to publish it in English under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. Now let's see the line-by-line explanation of this lesson. Writing a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me. Annie starts writing a diary. Before she writes, she tells us what makes her to write the diary. And when she writes, she feels a very strange experience because she was such a small girl, and moreover now she is staying in the concentration camp. Being in the concentration camp and writing a diary is a very strange experience for her. Not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on, neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. She says that she has never written a diary, and even if she has written, neither she nor anyone will show any interest in the musings of the 13-year-old girl. So musings means what? The thoughts. So she thinks that no one will show any interest in reading the diary of a small girl who is 13-year-old schoolgirl. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing and I have an even greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. Then she doesn't bother about anybody or anything else, whether they are going to read a diary or not. Now she feels like writing and she decides to write a diary. The main purpose of writing the diary is that she wants to get rid of all her feelings and thoughts. She wants to keep her mind and soul free from all sort of thoughts and feelings. Paper has more patience than people. So it's a saying that paper has more patience than people. If you speak to people, they would sit with us and they would talk to us for a while, then they'll go off. But the papers are not like that. The papers would listen to us and they would accept whatever we write in it. So she now decides to disclose everything. I thought of this saying on one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed and was sitting at home with my chin in my hands, bored and listless, wondering whether to stay in or go out. So she seemed to be depressed for some days. On one of those days when she was sitting at home with her chin in her hands, uh, she felt bored and listless. Listless means with no energy or interest. So as she was sitting at home without energy or interest, she was wondering whether to stay in or go out. At that time, she thought of this saying, the paper has more patience than people. I finally stayed where I was brooding. Yes, paper does have more patience. And since I am not planning to let anyone else read the stiff backed notebook, grandly referred to as a diary, unless I should ever find a real friend, it probably won't make a bit of difference. So finally, she decided to stay in the place where she was brooding. Also, she realized that the paper has more patience than people. And also, she decided not to allow anyone to read the stiff back notebook, means the diary, the bound book. And she decided to consider her diary as a real friend. So, being with friend or without friend does not going to make any difference as long as she considers this diary as a real friend. Now I am back to the point that prompted me to keep a diary in the first place. Now she is telling the reason that made her to write a diary. I don't have a friend. Let me put it more clearly. Since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world, she says that she doesn't have friends. Even if she says that she doesn't have friends, people would not believe her. Because normally her age group children, that is teenage children, would have more friends. So she wants to make it very clear that why she says that she doesn't have friend. And I'm not. I have loving parents and 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. She says that she is not really alone. She has loving parents, 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 friends around her. I have a family, loving aunts, and a good home. Also, she has a loving aunts, a family, and a good home. No, on the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. So, superficially, she seems to have more people around her, but she doesn't consider any of them as a true friend. That's why she says that she doesn't have friend. All I think about when I'm with friends is having a good time. So she says that whenever she's with her friends, she enjoys and has a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday things. So she never talks to them about anything else other than ordinary things. We don't seem to be able to get any closer, and that's the problem. So, talking about only ordinary things, they are not able to get any closer to each other. So that is the problem. And also they don't talk anything intimately. That's the problem why they don't get any closer. Maybe it's my fault that we don't confide in each other. So she blames herself, that is her fault. Because they don't tell any secret to each other. In any case, that's just how things are, and unfortunately, they are not liable to change. In any case, that is what going on, and unfortunately, even they are not able to change at all. This is why I have started the diary. So she says this is the reason why she has started writing a diary. To enhance the image of this long awaited friend in my imagination, I don't want to jot down the facts in this diary the way most people would do. But I want the diary to be my friend, and I'm going to call this friend Kitty. So she wants to increase the image of her long awaited friend What is her long awaited friend? It's nothing but the diary. So she has been thinking that she doesn't have friends and she's not able to disclose anything to anybody. All that was going on. Now she decided to write a diary. Uh, uh, in that diary, she wants to write in a different way. She doesn't want to jot down the facts that has taken place in a particular day. Also, she wants to treat the diary as a friend and she named it as Kitty. Since no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty if I were to plunge right in, I'd better provide a brief sketch of my life, much as I dislike doing so. So if she straight away starts writing the diary, if anybody read the diary will not be able to understand. So she decided to give a brief sketch of her life about her family, father and sister, and her friends. My father, the most adorable father I've ever seen, didn't marry my mother until he was 36 and she was 25. She says that her father is the most loving person, and when he was 36, he married to her mother when she was 25. My sister Margaret was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. I was born on 12th June 1929. So her sister, who's her sister? What's her name? Margaret. So Margaret was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. Annie was born on 12th June 1929. I lived in Frankfurt until I was 4. So until she was 4 years old, she lived in Frankfurt. My father emigrated to Holland in 1933. My mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went with him to Holland in September, while Margaret and I were sent to Aachen to stay with her grandmother. So, in 1933, Annie's father went to Holland. Following him, her mother Edith Hollander also went with him to Holland in September. So, since her parents went to Holland, these two children, Margaret and her sister Annie, these two were sent to uh, Aachen to stay with their grandmother. Margaret went to Holland in December and I followed in February when I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margaret. So after some time, Margaret went to Holland to stay with her parents. So following her, Annie also went to Holland. After 2 months, she went in the month of February. So her arrival was a very pleasant surprise for the family and it was considered as a birthday gift for Margaret. I started right away at the Montessori Nursery School. I stayed there until I was 6, at which time I started in the first form. So as soon as she went to Holland, she started her Montessori Nursery School. And when she was 6 years old, she started her first form. What is the first form? First standard. In the sixth form, my teacher was Mrs. Cuperus, the headmistress. So when she was in class 6, Mrs. Cuperus was her teacher and she was also the headmistress of the school. At the end of the year, we were both in tears as we said a heartbreaking farewell. At the end of the year, they had to give a heartbreaking farewell. So they both were so much attached to each other. So they were in tears because they were not able to bear the separation. In the summer of 1941, Grandma fell ill and had to have an operation, so my birthday passed with little celebration. So in the summer of 1941, Grandma was not well. She had to undergo an operation. So Annie's birthday was not celebrated in a grand manner. It was celebrated with little celebration. Grandma died in January 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. Grandma died in January 1942 because she was not well in 1941. So even after her death, she was thinking about her grandmother and she missed her a lot. This birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the other, and grandmother's candle was lit along with the rest. So her birthday celebration in 1942 was celebrated in a very grand manner because in the previous year it was not celebrated in a grand manner because of her grandmother's illness. So on her birthday, grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. Along with the rest means the ancestors who were dead. The four of us are still doing well. And that brings me to the present date of 20th June 1942 and the solemn dedication of my diary. So now the four of us were doing good. Means who are those four? Her father, mother, Margaret and Annie. So that day was very very important for her because that was the day when she started writing her diary. So solemn dedication means sincere dedication.